Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Tarabell, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Tarabell's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Tarabell has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Tarabell is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to go ahead and demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Tarabell take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to use is Tarabell heel, and then you're going to take off heeling, and she should fall in line, heeling nice and appropriately right there at your left-hand side. She should not be trying to pull ahead and drag you on that leash, nor should she be lagging behind on that leash. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit, which you just saw occur there. So anytime that you're out walking with Tarabell and you stop, she should sit nicely at your left heel position, and she should remain seated in that position until praised or given another command. The next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay. You then walk out to the end of the training leash. Now, this is a great command to practice frequently throughout the day. It helps build up Tarabell's ability to stay for longer periods of time. You want to start at about 1 minute and work your way up in increments to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around Tarabell and behind her as an added distraction. She remains seated throughout the entire command. Great job. And they're going to go ahead and run through their heel, sit, and stay for you again. Now, it's important when you're working Tarabell through her commands or using her commands and she completes them appropriately that you use lots of praise and positive reinforcement to let her know that she's doing a good job. If she does not, that's when you're going to tell her no in a nice firm voice and give a correction, and again, we will go over this with you during your one-on-one lesson. Now, Fred left her in another stay, and this time they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come command. You call her in using her name. She should come in and sit nicely in front of you, and then she heels around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, use her name to call her in. When she comes in, make sure she sits, very nicely done, and heel her around the back of you, returning her to your left-hand side. Make sure she sits nicely. Great job. Now, when Tarabell first comes home, you want to make sure that when you're practicing her commands in a formal obedience session, that you're practicing both indoors and outdoors, and you want to pick an area with little distractions at first, and you'll slowly incorporate the amount of distractions into your training sessions. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. You then walk out to the end of the training leash again. Again, the down stay is another great command to practice frequently throughout the day to help build up her ability to stay down for longer periods of time. With this command, you're going to start at about 3 minutes and increase in increments up to 5 minutes. Fred's going to go ahead and return back by walking all the way around again and behind. She did a fabulous job once again, remaining laying down throughout that command, and we will demonstrate that for you again. And this is a good time to remind you that when she comes home for the first couple of weeks, you want to make sure that you're practicing your commands every day in a formal obedience session, such as this video here. This time they'll demonstrate that come command from the down position. Great job. It's also very useful to incorporate your commands into your everyday activities, whether you're watching TV, washing dishes, cooking dinner, anywhere we can leave her in a sit stay or a down stay and practice it frequently. Now they're setting up for their last command here, and this last command is the down from a distance. For the down from a distance, you're going to leave Tarabell in a sit stay. Walk out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, use your right hand to give the down command. Again, Fred's going to return back. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Tarabell has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with her, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.